When Bill does it, the mainstream media defends. But when Trump does it, the mainstream media attacks. That is the topic of today's op-ed live, and I'm your host, Michael Wan. So the ratings are in. Last night, CBS porn star Stormy Daniels' interview with 60 Minutes recorded 22 million viewers, the most viewership of 60 Minutes in a decade. So let's talk about this Stormy Daniels' alleged affair with Donald Trump. It seems like it's the biggest news that the mainstream media is putting out there. But let's all go back to memory lane, to the Bill Clinton era. Remember? That was a time when the mainstream media claimed that Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky affair was just consensual sex and not a big deal. The New York Times wrote back in August 1998 regarding the Clinton-Lewinsky affair, "Is it only about sex?" And other big-name publications pretty much followed that line of journalism. Bill Clinton vehemently denied the allegation back then, and everybody who are old enough knows what happened. And this is his exact words. I mean, everyone remember the Bill Clinton's quote. "I did not have sexual relations with that woman." That woman meaning Monica Lewinsky. So Bill Clinton had sex with Monica Lewinsky, and then he lied about it. But the problem was, he didn't just lie like to a friend. He lied under oath, which technically means he perjured himself. And because of this, he was impeached by the House of Representatives for obstruction of justice. Clinton eventually did not get kicked out of the Oval Office, but he did get disbarred. I remember the mainstream media and the Democrats were going out of their way to downplay this whole Lewinsky scandal. And then First Lady Hillary Clinton claimed the whole thing was a vast right-wing conspiracy. And not just that, the media portrayed Monica Lewinsky as some sex-crazed girl. So if the media was busy defending Bill Clinton back then, why are they all of a sudden attacking Trump's alleged Stormy Daniels affair? Why the double standard? Why all the outrage regarding the Stormy Daniels situation? Let me tell you what is really going on here. According to Stormy Daniels herself, she had sex just one time with Donald Trump back in 2006, and she was clear that it was completely consensual. And they went their own ways after that. But Stormy saw Trump becoming the Republican presidential nominee. And 11 days before the 2016 presidential election, she got paid $130,000 by Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen used a third-party company to pay it off and said he paid out of loyalty to Trump and was not ordered by Donald Trump to pay. So I believe this was her thought process. I'm talking about Stormy Daniels. She thought, probably I can get paid big time right before the election, and there is no chance that Donald Trump can win the presidency. So she thought she had maximum bargaining power and settled at $130,000. But we all know what happened after that. Donald Trump won in a landslide, making it the biggest upset in United States election history, and so forth. And now she's regretting that she settled to such a tiny amount of money. Never mind, she signed 3 separate statements that asserted there was no affair between her and Trump. Okay, you know what I think? We all know that Donald Trump is no altar boy. He might have had an affair. I mean, he married 3 times. And we all know, people who are old enough know that he had an affair with Marla Maples during his first marriage with Ivana Trump. And Marla Maples became Donald Trump's second wife. And anybody who watched Donald Trump's interview with Howard Stern knows that he likes girls and that he's no priest. So probably he did have an affair 12 years ago with Stormy. Who knows? But there is also a probability of Stormy lying through her teeth through this whole saga. Because Stormy Daniels acknowledged lying in public statements in which she said she never had an affair with Donald Trump in 2006. So how can we believe her now? The issue on hand is a double standard by the mainstream media. So if we decide to go along with the accusations alone, then Trump did indeed have an affair. But then again, Bill Clinton is indeed a rapist and a sexual predator. But where was the mainstream media on this? So let's go through some of Bill Clinton's victims. Victim number 1, Juanita Broderick. Juanita Broderick said Bill Clinton raped her in a Little Rock, Arkansas hotel room. This is what she said, and exactly this is what she said, and I quote, "Bill Clinton raped me, and Hillary Clinton threatened me. I don't think there's any comparison." Victim number 2, Paula Jones. According to Paula Jones' account, on May 8, 1991, she was escorted to Bill Clinton's hotel room in Little Rock, Arkansas, where he exposed himself to her out of the blue. You know, exposing, meaning he just decided to drop his pants and underwear and reveal his private parts. She claimed she kept quiet about the incident until 1994, when a David Brock story in the American Spectator magazine printed an account. In 1994, Jones filed a federal lawsuit against Clinton, alleging sexual harassment. And Bill Clinton had to agree an out-of-court settlement paying Paula Jones and her lawyers $850,000 to drop the suit. Let's go to victim number 3, Kathleen Willey. Have you ever even heard about her name? Probably not, because the mainstream media were too busy covering it. But in 1998, Kathleen Willey alleged Bill Clinton groped her without consent in the White House Oval Office in 1993. Number 4, Jennifer Flowers. Jennifer Flowers claimed she had a 12-year affair with Bill Clinton. And number 5, Dolly Kyle. She also claimed to have an affair with Bill Clinton. But I don't remember the media covering that much about these affairs. At least not to the extent they are covering the Stormy Daniels stuff. It's not even close. Most people might not have even heard about the name of Juanita Broaddrick, who claimed that Bill Clinton not just sexually harassed her, but raped her. You know, sexual assault. She claimed that he literally raped her. You know why? Because the media is biased. Now, this is a truth that I always want to emphasize to our viewers. Of course, they always root for the Democrats and the liberals. And Bill's wife, Hillary, went after these people, big time. And Paula Jones, whom Clinton paid $850,000, told the New York Times last year, "It's like me and Juanita and Kathleen have been screaming for years for someone to pay attention to us, the liberal side. And it's like no one would hear us. They made fun of me. They didn't believe me. They said I was making this whole thing up." Basically, the media wanted to emphasize that Clinton's situation were all consensual and it's a no biggie. This is what Hillary Clinton said back then. "I intend to reclaim my family life for my family. It's nobody's business but ours. Even presidents have private lives." If rape accusations and groping accusations and 12-year affairs are not a big deal according to the media, then how come an alleged one-night stand that happened 12 years ago be a big deal that covers all national TV and newspapers across the nation? Well, that's our show for today. Our show, Op-Ed Live, is not about left or right. It's about being right or wrong. To stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.